So give me a second while I make sure I get all these, these streams going. All right. I think I got them all. I think we're all set to go. I was um I was sitting here, man, editing um for watching with Styles tonight and for the cut ups. And watching this offense. And it got me thinking. Like, if you remember Liam's second go around here, there was an issue with getting plays off, running deep into the play clock. Then we come now with Bush after his first year, and now it is a point of we're able to go tempo with no problem. Started thinking about what makes you able to get into that level of comfort to run tempo. And it just goes back again, man, to the quarterback position. When you, as a play caller, is totally comfortable and know that your quarterback can handle tempo, is when you're able to be successful with tempo. Now, here's the other point that makes it even um, more intriguing, in my opinion, is that when you have a quarterback that can go tempo, you know what happens with all the other players on that side of the ball is now they are on another level of intentionality of learning the plays and learning the information, being able to process the tempo information quickly. Because here's why I say it. We had the same damn problem early this season of guys not being able to handle information and were a little lost early in the season with certain plays. If you remember early in the season, we had guys who couldn't line up correctly. But now all of a sudden, not only can guys line up correctly, they can line up correctly in tempo. So think about that. Back in August, September, how can you run tempo when guys can't line up correctly and know where they're supposed to be in regular operations of a huddle and play calling? Now those same players, we didn't add new players. We didn't have trading deadline. We got 5 or 6 new vets. No, same players been intentional in learning their responsibilities. And I'm gonna say it again. It goes back to the quarterback position. When you got a guy that guys know and have confidence in, it makes you even step up your game that much more. That means in all phases, weight room, getting treatment, film room, meeting room, weight room, etc. It makes guys more intentional and focused on doing their job. And now they are reaping the benefits. There is nothing like having a consistent driver of your vehicle. And Cutter is turning to that consistent driver. And it's going to only get better because there are things that are still we're leaving yards and points on the field. But it's not going to happen for too much long. And even with the injuries on defense, hopefully Afari comes back. Feel really good about next week. Well, it'll be this week. But as I started this, I'm not going to go on a tangent. As I started this thing off, this was about the offensive tempo. You cannot. Yes, Malachi, I'm talking UK. It was a good tune-up, Larry, for this next game. Hopefully we will able to get some guys healthy. You cannot go at the pace that we're going without everybody buying in, from the coaches to the players. But it starts bottom up. The players have to make the coaches be able to trust that you can be successful and efficient with running tempo. And that starts with players and, more importantly, Cutter. If the head of the snake cannot process the information, the tempo, the speed of getting plays in and plays out, if he can't execute it, we can't run it anyway. Then when he's able to execute it, then the players can follow along. And that's when you get to where we are now, with a highly efficient offense. Larry, I don't think the defense has to win. I think the defense doesn't have to win any more games. The defense does not have to win any more games. I feel comfortable being in a shootout. What's up, Johnny? I feel comfortable being in the shootout because I have watched Vandy. They were by last week, for the last month. If we count last week as a bye. I've watched them for the last month. And their defense has not been steady. I think we can score 30 points on them. No doubt about it. But then that takes pressure off the defense of trying to hold them to 17 points or less. So I feel good about this. I feel better each week. I've seen the efficiency of this offense. It's each week I feel better about these last two games. It ain't about the defense, Larry. It's not about the defense. It's about, can the offense, if things go south, can they keep us in a game? And that right now, I know that they can keep us in games. Doesn't mean we win. Defense still going to have to get a stop or two, especially in the fourth quarter. But as a whole, we have enough. And it's crazy for me to say this because there's two positions I was concerned about: wide receivers and DBs at the beginning of the season. And the DBs have not shown out. Still concerned a little bit, but if you think about what the injuries they have had, we have not had our two starting corners pretty much the entire season. We have not had our starting corner with the backup half the season. So for those guys to perform like they have performed the last couple of weeks is give Coach Collins some credit. When you had Nazir Addison, redshirt freshman, you have Graydon this week, freshman, to hold teams to the stats that they have held them at, might have been under 150 yards pass and definitely under 200. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm excited, but the team, the success, the efficiency, the tempo, all all starts with Cutter. And I didn't expect his level of play to be where it is now, but it's awesome to see it. So, for all the people that was concerned about Bush, and I've been doing this since he's been here, showing you that the plays were there. He's been now there's some calls here there, but damn, every shit. I can go watch the Texas game and Sark is supposed to be a genius, and some of the plays you call are not successful because players can't execute. But he's been scheming guys open all since he's been here. The synergy with him and the quarterback, that's where was not there until now. Until now. And now you can see how much he trusts the guy that is touching the ball on offense every snap. And that's the difference in this team. All right, y'all. That's all I got. That's something that crossed my mind. Wanted to hit